Hi everyone, I hope everyone's well and had a nice weekend. This is just some yoga stretches for you to try out. First of all, just find yourself a cross-leg position. Just roll your shoulders into the back and lift yourself up out of the waist. Just place the hands on top of the legs. Now we're going to breathe in through the nose for 1 count and breathe out of the mouth for 1 count for 4 natural breaths. So just taking your time to breathe into it first as you take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a slower, longer exhale out of the mouth for 4 natural breaths. Just observe the rise of the chest as you take a deep breath in and gentle exhales as you breathe out of the mouth. And on the last exhale, we're just going to extend the legs up the floor with flexed feet, still lifting up out of the waist, rolling the shoulders into the back, and we're just going to stretch the arms over the legs as you breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to relax the top half of the body over the legs, aim to touch the hands on top of the toes, or just relax the hands on the lower legs. And as you take another deep breath in, on the exhale, we're just going to try and relax the top half of the body over the legs a little bit more. And that's when you should just feel more of a stretch going on down the back of the legs, down the side of the legs, or maybe down the lower back. And just imagine you breathing in this stretch. And on the out breath, you're just trying to relax the body a little bit more over the legs. And just drop the head as well, so you've got no tension building up down the back of the neck muscles. Still rolling the shoulders down the back, and we're just taking 4 natural breaths. Breathing in through the nostrils and exhaling out of the mouth. Imagine when you're breathing in, you're inhaling new energy, fresh air. And on the out breath, we're trying to release any stress or anything that's just been bothering you, releasing that out of the mouth. Just slowly walking the hands back up the legs now and just bring yourself onto your knees, onto all fours to a flat back. So we're just placing the palms of the hands out at shoulder height, and the knees should just be at your natural hip level. So when we're softening the belly down toward the floor, looking straight out in front of you, rolling the shoulders down the back, we're going to breathe in through the nose. And then when you start curving from the lower back first, letting the bend go throughout the full back, we're breathing out. And we're just flowing through this, so as you soften the belly down, looking straight out in front of you, we're breathing in. And then as you slowly start curving from the lower back first, letting the bend go throughout the full back, we're breathing out of the mouth. And just flowing through this 4 times, just to get the coordination of the breath, breathing in as you soften the belly, and breathing out as you start curving from the lower back, and just dropping the head, breathing out. Just flowing through this to get the coordination of the breath while you're moving through it. You should start to feel something going on down the lower back. It's just really nice to help open out the hips as well. When you've done 4, just bring yourself to a flat back. We're just going to tuck the toes under and just bring yourself into a downward dog, rolling the shoulders down the back, and just aim to drop the feet down toward the floor. So we're just wanting the feet to come down onto the floor. We're just thinking about rolling the shoulders down the back. And you can just gently walk out the legs if you want more of a stretch going on down the back of the legs. But as long as you keep that breath flowing. So we're breathing in through the nose for 1 count and out of the mouth for 1 count. For 4 natural breaths. deep inhales and slower, longer exhales out of the mouth. We're just gently going to walk the feet towards us. Bend the knees. Slowly just bring yourself up to a standing position. Still standing nice and tall when you come back up to a standing position. We're just going to come into some balancing stretches now, and I'm just going to stand a little bit further back into the side so you can see what I'm doing. So standing nice and tall, rolling the shoulders down the back, and I'd like you to just slowly lift up the right foot. And we're just going to bring that right foot up in the air, and the foot is going to aim toward the buttocks. We're bending that knee. And just take hold of it with the same hand on top of the foot, and just bring the legs close together. And just notice how you feel, balancing on one leg, still rolling the shoulders into the back. And we're just going to lift the opposite arm out in front of us on a diagonal. Imagine you're grabbing onto something with the arm and the hand, still rolling the shoulders into the back, taking 4 breaths. So you're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth for 4 natural breaths. Slowly breathing out, bringing the body back up to centre, and just drop the arm and release the hand away from the foot, and then just gently walk out the legs. And we're just going to do exactly the same on the opposite foot. So bringing the opposite foot in the air, and just bend the leg so the foot is coming up toward the buttocks. Take hold with the same hand on top of the foot, and just make sure that the legs are together. And then we're going to raise the opposite arm out in front of us on a diagonal. Roll the shoulders down the back. Make sure the core is still active. And we're imagining that we're grabbing onto something with the opposite arm. So we're still reaching out with the opposite arm. Rolling the shoulders down the back and taking 4 breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth for 4 counts. And slowly exhale and just bring yourself back up to centre. Drop the arm and release the hand away from the foot. And just give the legs a little shake out. So we're just going to use some wall space now. So just bring yourself to the wall. And we're just going to stand a little bit away from the wall to the side. Like so. So we're standing a little bit away from the wall. And this is just a nice shoulder stretch. So as we breathe in, we're going to bring the arm forward. So you breathe in through the nose. And then as you exhale, you're going to take the arm back but stop at shoulder height. So you're taking the arm back and just stopping at shoulder height with the arm. The hand is going to be placed onto the wall. And as you press a little bit further with the hand on the wall, and just look over the furthest shoulder away from you. So you should be getting a nice stretch down the shoulder there. Imagine you breathing in this stretch, and as you exhale, you're just breathing out and looking a little bit more over the shoulder. So you should be getting a nice neck stretch as well. Just taking one last deep breath in. And as you exhale, just remove the arm and hand away from the wall and just circle the shoulder round 3 times. So we're just circling the shoulder round. Now I'm just going to turn the other way and do exactly the same on the opposite arm. So as you breathe in, you're circling the arm forward. As you breathe out, you're stopping the arm at shoulder height. Make sure the hand is pressed into the wall. And you're just looking over the furthest shoulder away from you. So as you press in with the hand on the wall, you're going to get more of a stretch, but as long as you keep that breath flowing. So you're breathing in through the nose for 1 count, and out of the mouth for 1 count for 4 natural breaths. You should feel a stretch in the neck as well as you look to the shoulder, the further shoulder away. Breathing in one last time through the nose, and as you exhale, just remove the hand away from the wall and then just circle the shoulder round 3 times. So that's just a nice little shoulder stretch for you. And just bring yourself back down onto the floor now to a seated position. Now with the legs, we're just going to cross one over the other. So we're going to stack the legs on top of each other. So using one leg, just pop it on top of the other so the ankle bone is now on top of the opposite leg. And just let the leading leg relax out of the side. And we're just going to walk the hands up the floor out at shoulder height and let the top half of the body relax over the legs. And then we're just going to drop the head and take 4 breaths. So just think about rolling the shoulders into the back, and we're taking 4 natural breaths. So you should start to feel something down the back of the leg, round the hip area. Imagine you breathing that in, and with the arms, keep stretching them up the floor, out at shoulder height, and rolling the shoulders down the back, taking 4 breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you should start feeling something in the lower back as well. Gently walk the hands back up the floor, and we're just going to do the same on the opposite leg. So now the opposite leg is on top of the other. Make sure the ankle bone is just relaxed on the thigh. We're just going to let that leg relax out of the side. Gently walking the hands up the floor, out at shoulder height. Breathe in and exhale and just relax the top half of the body over the legs, and then dropping the head. Taking 4 breaths. So think about rolling the shoulders into the back as well, dropping the head down, and keep that breath flowing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And start to feel something opening out around the hips, down the back of the leg. Imagine you breathing that in. You keep stretching up with the arms and the hands, rolling the shoulders down the back. Take another deep breath in, and we're just going to gently walk the hands back up the floor to come out of it. Just bring the soles of the feet together and just relax the legs out to the side. And just rock from right to left just to get the sit bones. And then just bring yourself back to centre. So as we breathe in, we're lifting the legs up as we breathe in. And as we exhale, we're just dropping the legs back down. Nice deep breath in as you lift the legs up toward the ceiling. And then as you exhale, you're just dropping the legs back down to your natural hip level. And this is just a nice hip flexor for opening out the hips. So just take your time to breathe into it. Nice deep breath in as you lift the legs up. And on the out breath, we are dropping the legs back down. But think about just rolling the shoulders into the back as well. We'll do this once more. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, just relax the legs back down. Just bring yourself to a cross-leg position. And as we finish off, we're just stretching the arms up as you breathe in. Palms facing down as you exhale, and just drop the arms back down. We'll do that once more, taking a deep breath in, really stretching those arms up. Palms facing down as you exhale, and just drop the arms back down. And just bring the hands together, just rub them until you get a warm sensation. When you do, just place them over the eyes. Imagine you breathing in that warmth. And on the out breath, just remove the hands away from the face to finish the practice. Thank you, I hope you enjoyed it.